What up? And welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today, you saw the thumbnail. We're gonna be making some spaghetti salad with Italian dressing, okay? It's my I say something about snacky snacks a lot, but this one really is a perfect snacky snack because it's really, you can make it a full meal or it can be a side dish, Me personally, I put it all in a bowl and, swirl it up, scoop it up, and it's delicious, okay? Let's get into the recipe. And please, if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, okay? Subscribe, it's free, It don't cost you nothing, so subscribe. So, I cut up my tomatoes, my cucumber, and my red onion, okay? Those are the three veggies I'm using. You can use whatever you want to use, but these are the essence of the dish, okay? Those three, that trifecta, it really, between that and with the salad supreme and the Italian dressing, it really just comes together so well, Refrigeration overnight is recommended to get the maximum flavors, okay? Maximum freshness, maximum flavors, okay? So, at this point, I just chop everything up, like basically dice it up. I dice everything up pretty small just because, like I said, this is really, I don't eat cucumbers, which is odd, but I am gonna cut some cucumber. I don't eat cucumbers by themselves, even though they basically pickles. I'm not ready for them yet, though. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep experimenting with them before I can really eat them. But like I said, it's the essence. It's when it marinates. That's why I say it's recommended to refrigerate overnight, because when the flavors really marinate overnight, you're gonna see the difference. Like, you could taste it, and you can already, like, as you make this, before refrigerating, before you're done. And you taste it, you're gonna see the flavors where it's going, okay? But the next day, watch what them flavors do overnight in the refrigerator. They're gonna really come together and become a family, and they gonna marinate in your mouth just like that, okay? So, like I said, I'm just dicing up the veggies, okay? Dicing them up however I want. I used to basically scrape the guts out of the cucumbers at first, because like I said, I don't eat them. And there was one time in particular, I think I had a bad cucumber because my spaghetti salad, it did not taste right. It tasted so cucumbery, which is not supposed to. None of the veggies are supposed to overpower each other. They're supposed to work together. But this one, that batch was not working together. That was a long time ago, but I've been scarred ever since. So I always make sure, I just got a habit out of just having bad experiences of just you gotta taste your food anyway. Taste everything. And with this, since this is a cold salad, this is a pasta salad. This is like any basic pasta salad. But I call it spaghetti salad because I'm using spaghetti noodles. You get it? Yeah, that's what we do. So you can call it pasta salad if you want to, but this is a Ben Harbor classic. This is what I grew up on. You can find it at most barbecue. You can find it at any barbecue basically back in my hometown in Ben Harbor. You can find it at most barbecues. You could probably most dinners, if you got a family that really make this like how mine did, we would have this at most events. So, it's delicious. It's delicious. Like I said, I can eat it by itself, or it usually is used as a side dish. This is also something that is very common at Michigan baby showers. At least, like I said, in my hometown, baby showers, okay, funerals, any event where it requires food, it's gonna be there. It is. I love that. Everybody got a different way of doing it, because when I put this on TikTok, this recipe, it went up because I done made it a few different times. And because I feel like with this one, you can keep remaking this. I can keep remaking this recipe in particular because I'm always making it. So, I don't ever really do nothing differently when it comes to when I want this traditional class, when I really want to taste like the nostalgic spaghetti salad from home. Like, I just use exactly all 5 ingredients that I use. That's all. I don't put nothing else. But like I said, when I put it on TikTok though, they start going crazy with what they add. People start saying they add ham, olives, But listen, the salad supreme and the Italian, those are the other two to complete this whole thing. Okay. So I put a lot of, I drizzle all the salad supreme, not drizzle, but spread all the salad supreme over the top. Okay, it might look like it's going to be a lot of seasoning, but it's not, because we're going to be putting the veggies in there. And like I said, this has to marinate. Okay, so I used the rest of that one bottle. Okay, it wasn't a lot. And then I used the rest of the other one to just finish the job off, So that's basically what's going on. So I just made sure. But like I said, when I posted on TikTok, they went up. They were talking about ham. People add pepperoni. It's really up to you. When you taste it, you might think of something immediately you want to add to it, because that's me, you know. That's why I love looking at other recipes. I will always look at other people. I will always appreciate and love looking at other people's content, because it inspires me, you know. And that's what I want to do for y'all, you know. I want you to be able to get some inspiration off this and customize it to your liking, because that's what I do. Everything I make is going to be customized to my liking and how we eat in this household. And that's just what it is. That's how it's supposed to be, though. I want you to make it to your liking. You ain't got to make it exactly like me. You ain't got to use everything I use. Because like I said, if you haven't noticed, if you're not new here, I don't use a lot of red onion. Okay? Between cucumber and red onion, those are two things I don't use often. This is the only really time in particular. Unless I feel like with red meat, I made that steak quesadilla. If you haven't looked at that video, go on and check that out, by the way. But the steak quesadilla video, like when I used the red onion for that, it was delicious, you know. So for me, it's just too raw, like it's too strong. But that's why it works perfect for this, because it meshes well with the cucumber and the tomato, you know, because it's already harsh by itself. Red onion is the harshest onion ever. But besides making it like this and keeping them raw, I need them grilled. I need them fried, dyed, and laid aside. Okay. I don't like raw. I'm not really big on raw onions personally. Like even with tacos, like when I'm getting my authentic Mexican tacos, like I ain't gonna tell them to take it off. And I depending, I might not even say light, because you got some people, it'd be like, dang, I have to say light. Because they'll just take a handful of onions and just toss it on your stuff, okay? And I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't toss no. I don't want the horse mouth. Why would you think I want the horse mouth? You know. So yeah, I'm easy on the onions. I prefer them to be grilled. They're gonna make your breath stink anyway. But I'd rather not have them raw. That's gonna make your breath stink the harshest. You know. Unless you prepare and you got your breath mints handy, you know, do what you got to do. But I only use the raw onions for this dish in particular. And that's just what it is. But yeah, this is perfect. This just so you know, it's already gone in my house because it don't last long. For some reason, I didn't make a big amount, because this particular time, I ain't gonna lie, it was my meal for a few days. Like when I make this, I don't need nothing else. This really be my meal, because I am naturally a snacker where I don't eat full meals anyway. You know what I'm saying? But it worked out. Everything works out, fam. This was a banger. This was delicious like it always is. There's never a time where this don't bang and this is not a banger and this is don't smack. You know? I could smell it. I want a bowl right now, and it's gone out of my house. Like I'm ready to make another thing. But when you make this, you have to keep in mind, which is another thing I'll be struggling with to this day. Making this, you have to keep in mind, you basically are not going to get the maximum deliciousness and flavors until the next day. So you making this in mind, but you need to keep in mind you're not going to eat it till tomorrow, because that's what it is. That's when it's going to be at its best flavor, freshness, maximum. I don't know what I just said, but that's when it's going to be at the best. Okay? At this point, make sure you taste it. Make sure you ain't got to add add whatever you need to add, which is between this, it was just me adding more Italian dressing, which the next day, which is another reason why I didn't eat it this day, I needed more Italian dressing. That little bottle did not do it for me. I needed 2, or just get the big one. Either get 2 small ones, or just get a big thing of Italian dressing and just kind of, do your thug thizzle. You ain't got to drench it, but you need to have it coated enough to where it marinates overnight, it won't dry out. Because you're going to mix it up anyway tomorrow once you refrigerate it. I mean, once you refrigerate it and you take it out of the refrigerator or whatever, you're going to mix it up anyway. But, just make sure you put enough on there. Okay, make sure you got enough salad supreme. Make sure it's enough of everything. Because like I said, you want to get maximum flavors. Okay? I was embarrassed because, like I said, this was my meal for a few days. My man didn't even get to get none. I felt bad about it, but I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna make some more, and I'm gonna make a bigger amount, because this is always a hit in this house. It don't matter, side dish or main dish. It's delicious. If you make it, let me know. Drop a comment, like, share, subscribe. Follow me on all platforms. I'm gonna put that in the description box below. Of course, it's gonna be below. You gotta follow me. We're trying to build. I'm trying to build 10K. We on the way. I'm almost at 3K on here. We can do it. We can do it. But make this. I have to show you. Listen. I don't play about my facial expression. I don't play about nothing. We don't play about food over here, fam. Okay? It was fire. I was dancing. If you ain't happy dancing, it ain't even good, fam. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.